Muy bien, Pablo, gracias. 3ª y 11. Mientras tanto, acá tiene que pensar en 2 jugadas, creo. Aquí Brady no necesita las 11 aquí. Suelta la primera raya. Perfecto, 1º y 10.
Y de nuevo este route del
Mitchell,
de regreso.
Sí, que regresa a ayudarle, ¿no?
Malcolm, de nuevo pareciendo que iba a correr a lo largo. Paró inmediatamente. Y el esquinero número 29, CJ Goodwin, se resbaló, se cayó y ahora los Patriots con un 1º y 10.
Necesitan los 6 y la conversión de 2 puntos. Otra vez el pase acá para Méndola. Cerca de otro 1º y 10 dentro de la yarda 10.
Si anotan un touchdown aquí, es un juego completamente nuevo y con bastante tiempo todavía en el reloj.
Pero
necesita...
va a ser muy apretado. El tiro con la verdad tiene que apurar en esta posición.
Sí.
No puede malgastar mucho tiempo.
Es verdad. No sé si va a venir por otra patada corta, pero primero lo primero. Mitchell y Méndola abajo en su pantalla. Triples del lado derecho. Brady suelta una raya. Perfecto. Touchdown es Méndola. Touchdown, Patriotas. Y para la gente que se había ido, que se regresen.
Nadie se había ido. Este estadio todavía está llenísimo, pero esto es una ruta que ellos habían perfeccionado de Amendola y Tom Brady. Es simple. Él va a correr. Es una ruta optativa, queriendo decir, si el jugador defensivo se queda en medio de la cancha, él va a ir al exterior. Si se queda en el exterior, él va a ir al medio. Así que vamos a ver lo que pasa en este punto extra, jugando por 2.
Importantísimo que logre los 2 puntos aquí en Nueva Inglaterra para que sean 8. El movimiento Edelman. Es una jugada pantalla por el centro, lo tiene. Es White. Y son 8 puntos de diferencia, lo que quiere decir que es solamente una anotación.
Se calentó el partido. Indudablemente. Wow.
Locked in. Locked in. Locked in. Locked in.
Nice rides.
Still looking good.
Little Caesars te ofrece 5 deliciosas opciones a $5 cada una. Llévate una clásica hot and ready grande, Caesar Wings, 4 bebidas, una orden de Loaded Crazy Bites con tocino y cheddar, o nuestros nuevos Loaded Crazy Bites con canela. Son 5 opciones a solo $5 cada una en Little Caesars.
Pizza.
El regreso de MLS en Fox Deportes.
Happy 20th anniversary to Fox Deportes.
En el 2017, Super Bowl 51 es solo el comienzo. Lo mejor está por venir.
Los Santos, una vez más.
Ahí va Chicharito.
¡Y se la lleva! Los Cachorros de Chicago son campeón.
Y el evento más grande de todos.
Ellos lo han ganado todo.
La cadena de los eventos más grandes. Fox Deportes. La UEFA Champions League en Fox Deportes. 14 de febrero, Messi y el Barcelona chocan con el PSG de las superestrellas. Y el 15 de febrero, el gigante alemán Bayern Múnich recibe a un Arsenal invicto. La UEFA Champions League. El 14 y 15 de febrero. En vivo por Fox Deportes.
Victoria por cuarto, 0-0 acabó el primero. Atlanta se despegó en la primera mitad.
Primera entrega de balón por Atlanta desde la semana 15 de temporada regular.
Yo no pienso que tuvieran que ir por esto aquí los Patriotas con menos de 6 minutos, pero bueno, van a ir por una patada corta. No creo.
No.
Yo no creo, pero vamos a ver. Atlanta no se confía de todas maneras. Viene la devolución acá. Va a quedar encerrado el equipo de los Falcons después de que Hardy tuvo que regresar. Me parece que es una muy buena patada porque ese balón es libre. Aquí está el touchdown de Amendola.
Pero la clave, John, me parece que es el hecho de que Atlanta tiene que quemar tiempo del reloj aquí.
Y están en una zona comprometedora, ¿eh?
Sí.
No pueden cometer otro error aquí.
Si yo fuera Atlanta, no cambiaría el plan.
Sí.
Yo haría lo que ellos estuvieron haciendo en la primera mitad, en el tercer cuarto, cuando tenían éxito moviendo el balón.
El momentum está con el equipo de Nueva Inglaterra. Aquí estaba libre, totalmente libre Freeman. Freeman cruza la 30. Freeman rompe una. Sigue la 40 hasta casi medio campo. Los vacunó Ryan.
Pero esto fue una equivocación de la defensiva.
Un buen cambio, ¿eh? Buen cambio.
Bueno, lo que pasó es que el linebacker,
Nadie lo recogió.
él se cayó y como siempre hace Matt Ryan, él reconoció esta equivocación, lo explotó y de repente se encuentra en la yarda de 49.
Y con ofensiva rápida otra vez Freeman aquí. Paciente, baja el hombro para 2 yardas. Rápido a mandar saludos porque hay mucha gente. Cristian Atín, René González, Erika Espinosa, Luis Cabrera, Osi Márquez Cruz
17.
y a su novia Gaby.
También a José Herrera y a sus padres.
Lo mejor.
Era primera vez que un jugador de la línea ofensiva de Atlanta, esperamos que pueda regresar. Que ha sido una línea ofensiva sólida desde el principio de temporada.
Sí,
Todos
Sin
han
lesiones.
jugado.
Todos.
Los titulares habían jugado por la temporada entera.
la comparación de las ciudades, lo que han ganado históricamente. Obviamente los Celtics, uno de los más grandes en la historia, los Patriotas, títulos y demás. Una ciudad que no ha sido muy ganadora en su historia, la de Atlanta. Sammy Benítez hizo Adonis. Aquí está la lesión, a ver si la podemos ver, Brady. Saludos a Sandra Rojas y a Maite y a Bruno, a Martín, gracias por el apoyo. Gerardo Salais, Paola González. Bueno, gracias a toda la gente que se ha comunicado. Hoy vamos acá, 2ª y 9. Menos de 5 minutos, el reloj se está moviendo. Qué importante esta serie para ambos, ¿no? Obviamente. Viene Ryan, tiene tiempo, se acaba, sale, suelta un pase, tiene un hombre. ¡Oh! Julian Jones bajó el segundo pie, ¡qué fenómeno! ¡Qué fenómeno! Nada más, él la podía descolgar.
Increíble jugada, vean eso, ¿eh? Eso es el arte
Increíble.
de un super receptor.
Este lo voy a mandar al ballet ruso por 4-0. Acabó el primero, Atlanta se despegó en la...
Pero
Ve nada más.
Ya, 2 pies
Ve
están
nada
adentro.
más.
Pero Rowe, él se puso enfrente de Julio Jones. Yo pensé que él iba por lo
Entrega de
menos
balón por Atlanta desde la semana 15.
un manotazo a
Qué
algo.
jugador. Yo le doy el MVP nada más por esta atrapada,
Increíble.
Increíble lo de Julio.
Increíble.
Y lo pone
Yo no
ya
pienso
en posición
que
de...
tuvieran que ir por esto.
Gol de
Aquí,
cambio.
sí, señor. Que ya
Gol de
obligaría a
cambio.
2 anotaciones de
Exactamente.
Patriotas.
Ya complicaría considerablemente la situación para Patriotas.
Es Julio Baryshnikov Jones.
Pero lo que tenemos que hacer es asegurar
pero vamos a ver.
cuando él salió afuera.
Atlanta no se confía de todas maneras. Ahora, el pase, Brady, para que no más lo pueda capturar él. Nada más lo puede capturar él.
Bueno, lo que
Viene la
pasó es que Matt
devolución
Ryan solamente estuvo pasando el balón, flotándolo ahí a Julio Jones, diciendo, bueno, yo te dependo de ti, Julio.
Va a quedar
Hágame un
encerrado el equipo
favor. Y Julio Jones en esta
los
jugada
Falcons
hizo un favor
después
bien
de-
grande a Matt Ryan con
Cuatro-
ese atrapazo.
4 recepciones, 87 yardas para Jones.
Ahora el movimiento. Que Hardy tuvo que regresar. Acá viene Freeman. Le cierran inmediatamente. Qué buena jugada defensiva. Qué bien llega a cerrar ahí McConkey. Porque parecía que había espacio para Freeman.
Pero la clave, John, me
Pero
parece
McCarthy
que
lo
es el
detiene
hecho de
en la
que
zona de anotación. Digo, perdón, en la zona de golpeo.
tiene que
La línea de golpeo.
quemar tiempo del reloj. El reloj sigue descontando el tiempo.
En la eternidad todavía tiene sus 3 tiempos fuera en Inglaterra. Brady esperando una última oportunidad. Según De Jong, se perdió una entonces Freeman.
Si yo fuera Atlanta, no cambiaría el plan. Yo haría...
Va corriendo pósito, amigo.
Ryan lo tienen atrás. Y hay que tener cuidado porque lo están sacando de gol de campo. Ahí Ryan tiene que deshacerse de ese balón. Flowers.
Hola.
Lo captura.
Conmigo.
Tiempo fuera pedido por Nueva Inglaterra.
Un error clave por parte de Ryan. Tenía que haber soltado ese balón. Tienes toda la razón. No la pensó. Y de repente están súper alejados de donde estaban para un gol de campo. Ahora es un gol de campo muy complicado.
Todavía no, señor Blanco.
Le falta todavía, pero ya tiene que dar crédito a la secundaria de los Patriots. Donde pero esto fue una equivocación de la defensiva.
Un buen cambio, ¿eh? Buen cambio.
Bueno, lo que pasó es que el linebacker
nadie lo recogió.
Él se cayó.
It's a 12 on that sack. Pass is caught, Sanu. And that's exactly what happened. A flag is down back in the area where Matt Ryan went down, and we'll check the call.
Holding.
Y con ofensiva rápida otra vez Freeman aquí. Paciente, baja el hombro para 2 yardas. Rápido mandar.
Number 70 offense.
That's Jake Matthews, the third-year first-round pick out of Texas A&M, guilty of this hold on Chris Long. And that is a massive call against Atlanta. And then on the back end of it, on the tackle of Sanu, they may have missed a face mask. Really both ways on Sanu and Logan Ryan. And now the ball's back at the 45, and they are out of field goal range after the hold by Matthews.
Well, we'll see what Bill Belichick elects to do here, because Matt Ryan's got the same approach. Now you're just trying to get yards, get back in field goal range, and give yourself a chance.
Stunt up front defensively. Pass is incomplete. Gabriel the target. And with the sack and the hold, the Falcons are not in position to add to an 8-point lead. Opportunity missed after that incredible catch by Julio Jones.
Oh, it was such a good drive for Atlanta, starting with the completion to Devontae Freeman out of the backfield, and then, of course, Julio Jones along the sidelines looked like, okay, they're going to probably come away with 3 points, which...
Subscribe. Thank you for 20 subscribers.
And they're going to put Tom Brady in position to tie this game up.
Just got it away. End-over-end punt. Edelman inside the 10. Give you a recap of Super Bowl 51. How long for the ride? Well, Jeff Austin Hooper, the rookie tight end, with a touchdown that made it 14-0. This, the 82-yard interception return by Robert Alford made it 21-0, and then Tevin Coleman. This was all Atlanta. The last time the Patriots had it, a touchdown by Danny Amendola from Brady. James White punched in a 2-point conversion. It's a 1-score game with a touchdown and a successful 2-point try. Look at the NFL postseason, not Super Bowl history. The lead was at 1 point, 25 points for Atlanta. They lead by 8. Brady gets hit as he throws, and the pass incomplete. And Brady slow to get up. They've been in Tom Brady's face since the opening kickoff.
I think that was Grady Jarrett again right here. 97. It sure was. He's able to get back in on Tom Brady. He's had himself a heck of an afternoon.
The Patriots' longest drive this season is 91 yards. If they go 91 yards here, they'll have a chance to tie it. Sacked 5 times, hit 16. 2nd and 10. Brady going to air it out. Hogan on the sideline, incomplete. Collins in coverage, it's 3rd and 10. One of the rare downfield shots we've seen from Tom Brady tonight.
Yeah, they had the one-on-one look, and seen Chris Hogan make a lot of these plays, and contact there at the end of it. And I like that there was no call. They let him go after. They're both trying to make a play on the ball. 3rd down.
Third and 10, blitz off the corner. Pass is caught by Hogan. Can't get out of bounds. Strong tackle by Collins. For a big first down. Gain of 16.
They're flying all around Tom Brady, and he's hanging in the pocket, delivers a strike to Chris Hogan to convert.
Pretty good block there by James White, the running back, to give Brady just enough time. Patriots 2 timeouts. Ball at the 25. Over the middle, broken up. Coverage by Alford. Target was Edelman. 2nd and 10, and that was a dangerous pass.
A lot of grabbing going on there. Boy, also. Saw Edelman as he got up. Matt Ryan sees the ball get deflected up in the air. He's hoping someone can make a play on the interception, but Alford with plenty of contact down the field on Julian Edelman.
Brooks Reed was shaken up on that play. Clock was stopped anyway at 2:34, and Reed has to come out. 2nd and 10.
He goes with it. Whenever you see Alford right here go with Edelman, then Tom Brady knows immediately they're in man. Otherwise, he's playing his side. See if they can run some kind of rub route to free someone up for a big play.
Near sideline, Mitchell. What a half he's had. And he's out of bounds with another first down. This 4th-round pick out of Georgia. Grew up in Valdosta, Georgia. Fell down, got up, and made the catch. What a play.
He's played well, and you talked about his season, Joe. 26 of his 32 receptions in the regular season came in the last 7 games, and that's when they really needed somebody once Gronkowski went down, and he became that guy.
Here's Edelman broken up, and the pass is no sign yet. Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch. And we'll get another look at this. Alford knocked it up into the air, and let's see who comes down with it. Oh, that's a catch.
Oh, my God.
That's incredible.
That's amazing concentration by Julian Edelman to be able to make a play on that.
Is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. We'll review the play.
The ball was resting on the arm of Ricardo Allen, and Edelman able to re-grab it before he hits the ground. I checked with Mike Pereira in our booth. He thinks it's a catch, and the play's being challenged by Atlanta.
And it should have been an interception by Robert Alford. I mean, he makes a play on this. He's in perfect position right there to intercept that ball. Instead, it gets popped up, but Julian Edelman, it's outstanding.
Mike Pereira is in our booth. You saw the same thing we did. You think it's a catch?
Yeah, what I do see is that there is the bobble, but he gets control, and then the ball looks like it does touch the ground, but he had control first. So since he had control first, and then he maintained the control, I think they stay with this as a catch.
Every look we've had makes it look like a catch. Makes you think of the Super Bowl at the end of the 2007 season, which was Super Bowl 42, when Asante Samuel had a shot at an interception. Then the David Tyree catch followed. Giants eventually won that Super Bowl. Here's Cheffers.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The receiver's hand is under the ball. The ball never hits the ground. Atlanta will be charged with their third and final charge timeout. It is also their second challenge.
Asante Samuel earlier had a shot at an interception. Somehow on this play, Eli Manning stayed upright and then throws it downfield, and there's Rodney Harrison, who makes the defensive play, and Tyree, who catches it against his helmet. And now this from Edelman. Incredible. Here's Amendola down near the 20. And we are at the 2-minute warning, which will allow everybody, including the two guys talking throughout all of this, to catch their breath. 1:57. Wow.
Mozzafiato. It means to take one's breath away. With its appearance, with its presence, with its power. Mozzafiato. Giulia from Alfa Romeo. Some cars take your breath away. Only one gives it back.
Quiet and action. Let's get one thing straight. I never tell you to drink Sprite. Even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, I wouldn't tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bro, man, say it.
No. Even if you just eating tacos with extra hot sauce, and you were holding an extra cold Sprite, and for some reason, you're waiting for me to tell you to drink it, I still wouldn't tell you to drink that thirst-quenching Sprite. I'd ask you, you want a Sprite?
I put gold on my legs, my thighs, my tenders.
Football!
Seriously?
Dang!
New KFC Georgia Gold Honey Mustard Barbecue. It's finger-licking gold.
Stay tuned after the game for post-game analysis.
How am I going to get that out?
Only one way I know, Kurt.
No, you get your own.
Tide, nothing cleans better.
You can go all the way around.
Oh, jeez.
This is Carter. Go.
We're moving.
I will upgrade the 13th district to the best technology money can buy.
You're not a cop. You just happen to own a police district.
Shouldn't I at least get a badge? I dropped $90 million.
APB, tomorrow after an all-new 24 Legacy on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulia. Some cars take your breath away, only one gives it back.
In a season that started with a 4-game suspension, Tom Brady is in a position now with the ball resting at the 21-yard line of Atlanta to try and finish off this comeback, but it would take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion as he looks for his 5th Super Bowl win, which would be a record. on first down. Brady underneath, finds White. White down inside the 10. Tom Brady now somehow is over 400 yards passing in this game. I mean, it's been a complete reversal of fortune here. He's got 410. That's the second most all time. First and goal. From the 8, Brady finds his man. That's James White. What a game he's had. And White is down to the 1.
He's been working James White when they spread him out. The last couple times they have him in the backfield and he's working underneath. They've been in that zone coverage and it's been easy. We'll see if they punch it in right here.
22. Alabama. 319.
Handoff. Touchdown, James White. And now the biggest two-point attempt in the history of the Patriots franchise.
Well, Marcus Cannon, you're going to see the right tackle. He just collapses it right there in the double team with Martellus Bennett. He punches it in before Campbell's able to make a play. And great job. And here we are with a two-point play.
This is it. Time left, even if it is tied for Atlanta. Pass. Amendola. Flag is down. Amendola's in. But it depends on the penalty. And the indication is it's against Atlanta.
Offside. Number 93 defense. That penalty's declined. Touchdown.
This is a tie game. Amendola for 2.
Freeney, he's trying to get a jump on him, but he goes too fast. They get the two-point conversion, tie this thing up, and don't ever count Tom Brady out.
Best ever?
The best ever in my book. I said it this week. Regardless of what happened tonight, he's the best I've seen, and he's put on a show here in the last 30 minutes of this ball game, and to climb back in it. You think now for the Atlanta Falcons how costly the sack on Matt Ryan, the holding penalty, left tackle Jake Matthews knocks them out of field goal range that would have made this a 2-possession ball game.
25 unanswered points put up over the last 16+ minutes by New England. Tom Brady told his owner, Robert Kraft, who we've seen multiple times in this game, when he was drafted in the 6th round out of Michigan, it's the best decision that this organization has ever made. He took over on September 23rd, 2001. The Patriots were coming off a 5-11 season in the first year under Belichick. And Tom Brady, after a hit on Drew Bledsoe by Mo Lewis in a 10-3 loss, took over. Brady won his first start, lost the following week, talked to the team, said we're 1-3, this isn't where we want to be, follow me, and they end up winning the Super Bowl as a 14-point underdog against Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, and the greatest show on turf. They've won 3 more since, and now they've tied Super Bowl 51. Nothing on the return from Eric Weems. The penalty for the offside was enforced on the kickoff, so the kickoff was from the 40, and is Super Bowl 51 going to be the first overtime game in Super Bowl history? Not if Matt Ryan and this highest scoring offense in the NFL during 2016 has anything to say about it.
Well, there's plenty of time with 52 seconds left, no timeouts. At the same time, Matt Ryan has to be smart with what he's trying to do here.
Pass is caught. That's Sanu, and he is able to survive the big hits. No timeouts left for Atlanta. And it's a 12-yard gain and a first down out to the 23. extra men on a blitz. Pass is caught. That's by Hooper, but a short gain. And the clock continues to move. Gain of 4. And they'll clock it. But now it's 3rd down. .18 seconds remain.
I don't like the clock there. I think if you get them set, you get them lined up, you get the play called. A lot of times these offenses these days, they got one word. You get guys lined up. One word tells everybody what they're doing. You're able to get a play off. But like you said, now 3rd down. Patriots with 2 timeouts. A lot can happen in 18 seconds.
On 3rd and 6, just 4 men on the rush. Ryan got hit. The pass is incomplete. It ends up in the waiting arms of Duron Harmon, but now it's 4th down. And here's the pressure as Flowers almost got home in time.
Yeah, Ryan really did not want to turn it loose when he did, but he was forced to because of Trey Flowers, and knowing with the clock and how little time was left, got to get a big chunk. He takes a chance. I would imagine that they're going to bring everybody here and try to make a play on this punt.
11 seconds left in regulation. Timeout taken by New England. And Bill Belichick has seen his team put up 25 unanswered points to tie this game at 28, and even with the missed extra point earlier, they're able to convert twice on 2-point tries. And this is just shocking. You okay over there?
Yeah, it's shocking. There's a lot of words. Yeah, disbelief.
And that timeout's taken by New England here just to make sure that the feet of Duron Harmon did come down out of bounds, and he was out of bounds. So Bill Belichick called that timeout to make sure that the booth would have time to maybe review it, and we're in a booth review as we're inside of 2 minutes.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's an incomplete pass. 4th down.
So now the punt by Bosher, and what Atlanta wants is obviously a good snap from Josh Harris. And then see what Bosher can do. He will not take his time. Good snap. Not much of a rush, and a high hanging punt. Fair catch by Edelman at the 35. And there are 3 seconds left. The end of that play, 6-time Pro Bowler Matthew Slater got dropped to the turf. No penalty flag, and Julio Jones is going to come in, and he'll be one of the deep men. As we'll see what Tom Brady and the Patriots want to do. Do they want to heave it, hope for a penalty, get a shot at a field goal, or just be content with the first overtime game in Super Bowl history? It took 50 of these things to find an overtime game, and sure seems like we're headed into extra time.
And you think about the Falcons. I mean, you say shocking, disbelief, all those words, and I mean that's what the Falcons have got to be thinking over there. They got to pull it together.
Here's Brady with a fake. It's Dion Lewis with just a little excitement before the end of regulation. And we'll just hope that Dion Lewis is okay. Came down hard on the turf at his own bench, and maybe the answer to that question is no.
Well, he hadn't moved since he went to the ground.
Watch how he hits the turf. Oh, he kind of stuck his leg into the ground, and that's why he went down as hard as he did. Right there. And that looks like a lower body injury. I'll say it again. Falcons led this game 21-0 at the beginning as they made their way through the early parts of this game. 21-3 at the half. The biggest lead was 25 points at 28-3 with under 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Patriots have tied it with 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. It worked.
Gentlemen, we're about to begin an overtime period that will continue until the winner is determined. It is sudden death unless the first team to possess kicks a field goal, in which case the other team will have an opportunity. Each team gets 3 timeouts. We basically begin a new game as far as timing goes, and all the replay challenges will be initiated by the replay official in the booth. This is heads. This is tails. New England gets to call the toss. Heads. They have called heads. It is heads. New England has won the toss. Elected to receive this end of the field. Good luck.
Off we go into overtime. Super Bowl 51 will keep the party rolling in Houston. 28-28.
I had another name, but it's forbidden now.
No, please don't take her.
You girls will serve the leaders and their barren wives.
We only wanted to make the world better.
Better.
Better never means better for everyone.
My name is Offred, and I intend to survive.
Well, kids, Daddy's dead.
Let me guess, faking your own death to get out of your Verizon contract?
Isn't that illegal?
What are you, a cop?
You could have just switched to Sprint. Their network reliability is within 1% of Verizon, and they save you 50% on most current Verizon rates.
Shoot.
Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much.
Hold it!
Olivia Munn?
I've seen your future, Sam, and it's not clear.
You know my name?
Unlike that ordinary cleanser, Proactive's 3-step combination therapy does more to help clear skin and keep it clear.
How do you know all this?
Because I see all things, duh. Okay, and now I've seen too much.
Proactive. We're here to get you clear.
I'm gonna just back out slowly.
Two head coaches who are involved in the first ever overtime game in Super Bowl history. Dan Quinn in his 2nd year, and Bill Belichick in his 17th with New England. Bosher to kick it away. Brady will start at the 25, and again a touchdown. The game is over. Experience the game like never before from every angle. And the key play on that drive was the throw to Danny Amendola. And then the touchdown. It was James White. Danny Amendola on the 2-point conversion, and we're tied at 28.
Yeah, and this is the Falcons defense that they're reeling. I mean, this second half, when you look at what the Patriots have done offensively, they've scored the last 4 times they've had the ball.
And it's White out of the backfield. James White trying to tiptoe. Deion Jones on the stop. White just turned 25. 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin 2 years ago. He's had a big game.
Well, he sure has. He's been Brady's go-to guy here in this ball game.
13 catches, 113 yards, and one huge touchdown. Saw those numbers for Brady in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 4. Sideline. What a throw! Amendola on the reception. One of the best of the game for Tom Brady.
You called it. You got to lay this ball out on the sideline. Amendola again with the speed out. Brian Poole in coverage. And Brady lays it out perfectly. That ball's just dropped right in.
14-yard completion and a first down at their own 45 in a blink. Brady. Pass is caught. Hogan. Inside the 40. Chris Hogan has had a quiet game, but a big catch for 18.
And time in the pocket for Tom Brady. You're going to see Chris Hogan at the end of this as he works back through the ball. He's able to work back through to the quarterback and make a play with Jalen Collins then in coverage. But Tom Brady on the last 2 throws has had a clean pocket and he's delivered perfect balls.
Gun to White and a perfect play by the rookie Deion Jones. And if Tom Brady doesn't use his best fastball, that's a dangerous pass out there to White, who was waiting for it from Brady.
Tried that a couple times, and the Falcons have been aggressive on that quick throw.
James White now with 14 catches. That's a new Super Bowl record. A loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Brady down the gut. Pass is caught. Julian Edelman. First down at the 25.
You can see this offensive line there. They're doing a good job right now of giving a clean pocket inside for Brady with no pressure. And then Brady, he allows Julian Edelman. He's in man coverage. Alford is on him, but he's got to clear a free guy. And with protection, Brady's able to hang on to it and again makes a good throw.
The Patriots win Super Bowl 51 with a touchdown right here. Anything less, Atlanta gets to possess. Fake it to Hogan, flip it to White, looking for blocks. Getting blocks inside the 20, out of bounds at the 15. And it's a first down.
Well, this is really well executed by the Patriots. They get linemen out. Right guard Shaq Mason, he gets a man on the ground. Julian Edelman, he's blocking out in front. Falcons need somebody to step up and make a play.
On first down. Here's Bennett. Flag is thrown. Martellus Bennett tried on the underthrown ball for a spinning catch, and a flag is thrown right in the spot where Bennett came down. Devondre Campbell in coverage. We'll see if it's against number 59.
Yeah, they're going to get Campbell for the pass interference, and I think it's the right call. A ball that was a little underthrown, but Campbell never is able to get turned around to make a play.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic. First down.
It's going to set up first and goal from the 2. And LeGarrette Blount checks in. He rushed for a league-high 18 touchdowns during the regular season, has 19 when you include the postseason. A touchdown here.
53.
And it's a Patriots win.
And they got the big fullback, James Devlin, leading the way.
Play action. Bennett broken up, and Beasley Got his left hand on it. Dangerous throw. And that's the play the Falcons have been waiting for. Almost got it.
Beasley played it pretty well. He was in position, and he's knocking it down. But, boy, when the ball went up, I'm like you, Joe. I thought that's a risky pass by Brady. And, boy, Beasley had a chance to make the key takeaway that they're looking for down here.
The great Tom Brady had completed 10 in a row. Now second and goal.
319!
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl! Brady has his 5th! What a comeback! Another look to make sure. James White driving. They've already shot off the confetti. Fans are on the field. And it looks like a good touchdown.
Yeah, it does to me too, Joe. When the knee goes down, where's the ball? I don't know what they'd do if they had to overturn this, but it looked to me like the ball was across. And what an effort by James White, who's had himself a heck of a ball game. There was contact by Ricardo Allen, and yet he's able to get across the goal line. What a game by the New England Patriots and Tom Brady.
34-28, the final in overtime, and the Patriots have redefined the word momentum here tonight. New England overcame a 25-point deficit by scoring 31 unanswered points. And if there was any doubt coming into this game about Tom Brady and where he ranks, nobody's ever won more Super Bowls. Nobody's ever been better. That was incredible.
Pretty amazing. And we got to sit here with a front row seat and watch it. And just an amazing game.
No coach had ever won 5 until tonight. Bill Belichick has. No quarterback had ever won 5 Super Bowls until tonight. Tom Brady has. Let's go down to Chris Myers.
We're live, Tom, on Fox. We're live. America saw the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. I know you're talking to your former general manager, Scott Pioli, who's part of the Atlanta Falcons. Tom, can you just talk about what you were thinking and how you brought the team back when you were down 25?
You know, we all brought each other back. So we never felt out of it. It was a tough battle. But, you know, They have a great team. I give them a lot of credit. We just made a few more plays than them.
I mean, you're fifth. They're all sweet, but this is incredible. First overtime, the way you came back. Is the most recent one the best?
They're all great. You know, I think this team resembled a lot of teams from the past that had a lot of mental toughness, great defense. Everyone rose to the occasion in the second half and overtime.
And you said you're not motivated by the past, but a little redemption maybe in this moment for you?
This is all positive, man. This is unbelievable. I'm going to go see my family.
And I know emotional. We hope your family's doing well. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
congratulations.
Chris. Thank you.
All right, Super Bowl history with Tom Brady.
Chris, thank you. His mom, Galen, has been going through some health issues. He's kept those close to the vest. What a son Tom Sr. and Galen have raised in Tom Brady, the first 5-time Super Bowl champion quarterback in the history of the NFL. The only time the Patriots were out in front in this game is when James White scored the game-winning touchdown in overtime. And now Robert Kraft and Tom Brady come together. The Ford post-game show is coming right up. But first, some of the better moments of Super Bowl 51 didn't just happen on the field. See them right now. Brought to you by Hyundai. Super Bowl that at times
within the pocket as well as anybody. Not a threat as a runner. 3rd and 1 and
I've got my wife Emily, my 4-year-old daughter Hadley. The hardest thing about this deployment, can't really explain it too well, just daddy's got to go to work again.
I have my fiance Danielle and my 2-year-old son Liam. They're just the world to me. It's tough for him to understand because he's used to me just being there.
I'm Corporal Trista Strouch. I've been on about 4 years now. Being away is pretty rough. I'm just worried about my son growing up and missing daily things that he does.
It's Macy's Super Weekend Sale. Get an extra 20% off with your Macy's card or savings pass. Plus, save 45 to 60% on select fine jewelry during our semi-annual jewelry sale. And save 30 to 50% during our big home sale. Now at Macy's.
We're just not connecting anymore.
You're sending me mixed signals.
You never give me a good surprise.
I'm tired of being taken advantage of.
I need something better.
Okay, this isn't going anywhere.
Your time's up, Sprint.
Bye, Sprint.
Break up with Sprint. Move to Metro PCS and get twice the 4G LTE coverage on a faster network for $30, period. Taxes and fees included. Sprint can't give you that. And now at Metro PCS, everyone gets a free phone. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Stay tuned. 24 Legacy is next.
There may be an attack. These men are going to kill a lot of people. I'm the only one I can trust.
Next, the series premiere of 24 Legacy on Fox. In a year with over 450 scripted series, one network has the 3 most critically acclaimed shows of all. FX, The Americans, the most acclaimed drama. Atlanta, the most acclaimed comedy. And The People vs. O.J. Simpson, the most acclaimed limited series. The best shows of the year are on FX. Fearless.
What me and your father got is very deep.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
That's a twisted kind of love right there.
What is love?
None of this would exist without me!
Baby, don't hurt me.
You built this company on my back.
Don't hurt me.
And you want to erase me?
What is love?
Welcome to the Ford Postgame Show, brought to you by Ford. Going further so you can.
What was a blowout turned into the greatest comeback in NFL postseason history? Tom Brady and Bill Belichick get the Vince Lombardi Trophy from Roger Goodell after this.
I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say them loud, say them Well, I wish I could be like a bird in the sky. Then I'd
No one likes being stuck. That's why Ford is developing new ways to help you move through life. Faster, easier, better. Today and tomorrow, we're going further so you can.
The world is not the same as it was. Mutants, they're gone now.
Not yet.
Who is she?
You know who she is, Logan. She needs help. Where we're going, there are more of them.
Something's happening to you, Logan. You're not healing.
Well, that's right.
You're old man.
Logan. Rated R.
Get up and get down at Cricket Wireless, where plans start at only $30 a month and more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Plus, when you switch now, you can get a brand new smartphone for free. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
My sweetheart's gone, sayonara. This scarf, all that's left to remember.
What? She wants this like a month ago.
The long-lasting scent of game flames.
Let the confetti fly. The Patriots are world champions. Now direct from NFLshop.com, you can celebrate just like the players with the official Super Bowl 51 trophy collection. Get the same championship t-shirt, hat, and towel Patriots players get. Plus the official Blu-ray and DVD of Super Bowl 51. They're your team. Wear the gear, relive the glory. Only at NFLshop.com.
In a year with over 450 scripted series, one network has the three most critically acclaimed shows of all. FX. The Americans, the most acclaimed drama. Atlanta, the most acclaimed comedy. And The People vs. O.J. Simpson, the most acclaimed limited series. The best shows of the year are on FX. Fearless.
The Ford Post-Game Show on Fox is sponsored by Ford. Going further so you can.
Moments ago, Commissioner Roger Goodell congratulating Tom Brady on his record-setting night. Time for the official presentation of the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Let's send it up to public address announcer Alan Roach.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome three-time Super Bowl champion and NFL legend Willie McGinnis and the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer, and Houston native, Michael Strahan.
What a wonderful football game tonight. That's what NFL football is all about. Robert, you know how hard these are to get. And this is your fifth under your leadership, Coach Belichick and Tom Brady. What an unbelievable achievement for your organization. Congratulations to your organization, to your fans, to your community. We're so proud of you. Take your Super Bowl trophy home to New England.
Mr. Kraft, what do you got to say to all your fans out there that after the first 4 weeks of the season, your quarterback's not starting and to find yourself in the greatest Super Bowl ever played, and you're the victor?
2 years ago, we won our 4th Super Bowl down in Arizona. And I told our fans that was the sweetest one of all. But a lot has transpired during the last 2 years. And I don't think that needs any explanation. But I want to say to our fans, our brilliant coaching staff, our amazing players who are so spectacular, this is unequivocally the sweetest. And I'm proud to say, for the 5th time, we are all patriots, and And tonight, for the 5th time, the Patriots are world champions.
Thank you, Mr. Kraft. Congratulations, sir. 5 out of 7. Bill Belichick, Coach Belichick. Hop over here on this side, Coach. Well, there's so much debate about who's the greatest coach in the history of the NFL tonight that got solved. That would be you, my young man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Terry. But look, it's all about these players. We got great players. They're tough, and they compete. We thought they competed for 60 minutes, but it took more tonight. These guys competed. Down 28-3. They never looked back.
That's what I was going to say. You went in at halftime. This football game was pretty much getting out of control. Both of you tried. The opening drives didn't score. They go down and score. We got a 28-point game here, and it just looks like all the winds out of your sail. How did this team come back?
They just keep competing. We got great players, and they just compete for 60 minutes or longer.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks,
well
sir.
deserved.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go Pats.
Tom Brady. Well, I got the greatest coach in the NFL. Might as well have the greatest quarterback. Tom Brady. Oh, man. How good is this, boy? Huh? Here, let me hand it. No, let me hand it to you. How sweet is that, Tom? The only 4-time MVP, the only quarterback, the first quarterback to ever win 5 Super Bowls. This is not easy, Tom. Coming out in the second half, this just did not look like the same Patriot team we've seen all year. What turned it around? Was it the penalties, the holding call, the pass that was incomplete after the great catch by Jones, and all of a sudden, you go down and tie this thing up?
Well, there were a lot of plays that, Coach talks about. You never know which play it's going to be in the Super Bowl, and there was probably 30 could have been different, but I'm so proud of our guys, our coaches, the team. It's unbelievable, what these guys have accomplished all season. I'm just proud to, be a part of this great group.
Your father is here for the first time this year. Your mother, after an illness for 18 months, Galen, she's here tonight. You dedicated this game to her. She has got to be beyond herself right now.
Yeah, they're all happy, so it's nice to have everybody here, and it's going to be a great celebration tonight. So thank you to all our fans, everyone back in Boston, New England, we love you. You've been with us all year. We're bringing this sucker home.
Tom Brady. Let me bring in James Lewis. James, come on in here. For all you Patriots fans, there's always the great quarterbacks and the great coaches, but now we got us a great running back that can catch it out of the backfield, score the winning touchdown. Tell me, what was the play, when it was called, how did you feel?
It was a toss play. The offensive line did a great job blocking. Receivers did a great job blocking. I just had to run through one guy and just get the ball in the end zone. The game's on the line. Got to find a way in.
And when you saw the hole, you said, oh, my God.
Got to get in. That's what I said.
James, congratulations. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Houston, the Patriots have landed. Back to you, Kurt.
And so the New England Patriots Revenge Tour 2016/17 is complete. It took 51 years, but we got our first overtime ever in the Super Bowl, and it winds up in another New England championship. Back with more of the postgame from Houston right after this.
Get up and get down at Cricket Wireless, where plans start at only $30 a month and more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Plus, when you switch now, you can get a brand new smartphone for free. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
This is me living with back pain. And this is me treating back pain with Icy Hot Smart Relief.
Smart Relief from Icy Hot starts blocking pain immediately at the nerve level.
I'm so jealous of me right now. Turn off pain with Icy Hot Smart Relief.
Hey, team, I know we're tight on time, but I really need a sick day tomorrow.
Moms don't take sick days. Moms take NyQuil Severe, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold medicine.
First, there's sharp blades, then shielding lubrication, and cooling, brr, with lubrication before and after the blades. Shields and cools while you shave. Pro Shield Chill from Gillette.
My new Georgia Gold chicken tenders at KFC make regular Gold jealous. My Georgia Gold is hand-prepared with tangy honey mustard barbecue sauce, and Gold is only gold. Get it as a chicken little sandwich, extra crispy tenders, or extra crispy chicken for a limited time. KFC, it's finger-licking gold.
The goal of every allergy sufferer is 0 nasal allergy symptoms, and nothing gets you closer than Nasacort. Unlike antihistamines that target one cause of your symptoms, Nasacort stops more. And stopping more gets you closer to 0. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable.
Let the confetti fly. The Patriots are world champions. Now direct from NFLshop.com, you can celebrate just like the players with the official Super Bowl 51 trophy collection. Get the same championship t-shirt, hat, and towel Patriots players get. Plus the official Blu-ray and DVD of Super Bowl 51. They're your team. Wear the gear, relive the glory. Only at NFLshop.com.
This year, everyone's coming to Daytona.
But there's only one winner.
The Daytona 500 on Fox.
Technology doesn't solve cases. Cops do.
You haven't met my technology.
APB tomorrow after an all-new 24 Legacy on Fox.
Welcome back to the Ford postgame show. Brought to you by Ford. Going further so you can.
Giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. I bow down to prayer. I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got
I think we had about a million reasons to think this game was over after the third quarter.
Wow.
Never before had we seen a game go to overtime in the Super Bowl. Never before had a coach won his fifth. Never before had a quarterback won his fifth. Never before had we had a four-time MVP. Never before had we seen a team come back from more than 10 points down. The Patriots bounced back from 25 points down to win the Super Bowl. This is crazy, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely insane. And I am so happy, though, for this man here. Let it out, Howie. Smile. Everybody, you don't realize how stressed he has been. And to see his son go through the journey he's gone through and end up here, and it looked very dire, my friend. We were a little scared in the back. But to come out like this, I'm happy
his
for you.
journey here was as improbable as the Patriots comeback. We're dumbfounded. This is amazing. I'm so happy for Chris. I'm happy for that Patriot football team. And it's the toughness that team shows coming out of the second half, down 28-3 with 8:30 left in the third quarter. Nothing short of remarkable.
Can I quickly add, a guy asked me, I walked all the way down when Brady took the ball to take it down and tie it up, and he turned to me and he said, do you really think he can drive it all the way down? I said, just watch. You'll be amazed.
Well, for every great victor, there is a tough loser. And for the second time in the last 3 seasons, Dan Quinn, who used to be the defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, had his heart ripped out at the end of the game by the New England Patriots. But he was still gracious enough to speak with Aaron Andrews just moments ago.
Dan, you guys looked like you were well in control. What happened?
Well, for sure it hurts like hell. And I thought our guys battled hard and made plays, you know, and we know how good and what they're capable of doing. And that's why you thought this game would come down at the end, and it did. 2 good teams battling for it. So, you know, we knew what they were capable of as well.
What did they do that you guys couldn't stop?
Well, I don't know if it was one thing, you know, obviously that would have taken place, but honestly, just making plays, Aaron. That was, you know, we got to tip our hat off to them, you know. We thought it was going to be about the ball. You know, it came down at the end, and they had a turnover that was, you know, a key factor for sure. But for us, you know, it wasn't one thing, you know, we could have done to, you know, to say this one thing we would do different. But we knew it was going to be a battle, and it for sure was. It was a fantastic game. Really proud of the way our guys battled and competed.
Thank you so much for coming out. Appreciate it.
All right, you know, Jimmy, once Atlanta got that turnover, turned the ball over to New England, it looked like it just rolled downhill, and the Falcons could